Look at this bottle. Okay, guys, look at the etching. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Look at the artwork. It's stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the sad part is that with this setup, you can't actually see the bottle, so that sucks. I'm gonna have to be like this the whole time. But those of you who watch my channel and know me, you know why I got this beer. Look at this bottle. It has a special open top thingy, and there's etching, and I like it. The artwork, that is. Plus, it's a winter beer. The downside is, it's a blonde. I didn't realize that. Like, you wouldn't think it was a blonde because who drinks blonde beers in the winter? You want spice, dark beers. That seems very Christmassy. But no, it says Bier Blond right here. Bier Blond. See that, guys? Blonde beer. And of course, it's not focusing, but trust me, it's a blonde beer. So, we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna try not to kill the sticker. I don't know. It's already ripping. I don't want it to rip. Okay, I give up. Okay, maybe we won't drink this. Ooh, goodness, that made a large pop. Oh, it's not that badly ripped. See, doesn't that still sort of look nice? You can't even tell. All right, let's pour this out in the wrong glass. I hope it triggers you. And then, ooh, that came out a bit differently than I was expecting. This is really light for a blonde. It almost looks like a white beer. It smells blonde. Okay, we're gonna put this down because it's still coming out. I'm overflowing it. Why am I doing that? I don't know. You know, it's really funny doing this live now because then I won't be able to edit out all the really boring bits. And the #1 question I get whenever I post a Beer Mistress beer review is how long it takes me to drink the beer, because videos are between 5 and 8 minutes long, and the reality is, guys, it normally takes me 20 minutes, and then I just edit out the boring bits where I'm not saying anything or I'm rambling because it's the end of the video and I had a bit too much to drink, or the bits where I stop talking because a car is passing. But you won't get any of that now. We get the nice beer review. And I think, yeah, this should work. We'll put the lovely beer here so that you can see it in its glory. And then we'll just check this out. Sadly, though, the color on the camera does not match the color of this beer, but you can see all the same. It's very, there's stuff in it. What's that stuff called? I haven't reviewed beer in such a long time that I can't remember what the stuff of the beer is called. Man, out of practice. But the color on the camera, it's more yellow, where this is a bit more orangey in real life. The head is nice. I'll have to wait till that dissipates a bit. It smells blonde. And according to the packaging, this is supposed to be a spiced blonde beer, so I'm guessing it should have, like, what's it called? The cardamom spice in there. And I think it does because I'm getting whiffs of that. Like, it still has a blonde undertone, but it doesn't have the unpleasant blonde that I don't like. So this might be good. I think we should have a drink before I start ranting, so Gesundheit. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. I feel bad for poo-pooing on it now. Holy crap. Ooh, it does have, it's not spiced. It just has like a warm spice feeling to it. It's so smooth. I think for some of the blends that I really don't like, I think one of the reasons why I don't like the taste of it is that it has sort of a sour, like the milk has gone bad type of sour taste. But this is smooth. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. Okay, so now I have some alcohol in me. I'm gonna rant, guys. I've wanted to make this video for a while, but I just haven't been in the mood because life isn't going the way that I wanted, and I don't like it when things don't go my way, and I'm pouting. That's how I'm dealing with it right now. I'm angry at the world, and so I'm pouting and not really doing anything productive, which doesn't help. Boo. See, this is the part where if I was recording this and it wasn't live, I would stop and wait for the stupid bell. But we pushed through it. Anyway, so I had this plan originally because I started to fall behind on my videos because school, you know. I thought, okay, I'm going to just do live streaming, see how that goes out, and then during the Christmas break, I wasn't planning on actually taking a break. I was planning to go through the videos that I had pre-recorded and edit them so that they can come out in January when we were supposed to have the exams. Here's the problem with that. Belgium takes the exam period and they just stretch it out to this, I don't know why they do it. It is literally 3 weeks of exams, and it's just, thinking about it makes me want to drink, so it's stressful. I've never had 3 weeks of exams, so it's just been, okay, on this day we're going to have the exams, and you have all the exams on one day, and then it's just over. It's not drawn out. And the super bad part is that during the Christmas break, that's when we're expected to study. Thank goodness that I went to this special class designed to tell us how to study for the exams. And I did that because I thought, well, I am going to school in a foreign country. Maybe things are done differently here. And you know what? They were, because we're expected to study during Christmas break. I didn't know that. Thank goodness I found out, because I would not have studied during the Christmas break, because Christmas break means Christmas break. It does not mean that, hey, Kathryn, you have to study. Which puts a whole bunch of wrenches in my future plans because I don't have well, I do technically have content, guys. I just haven't edited it, and I don't really have time because I'm gonna have to study. I'm stressed out about everything, and so my mind has not been very cooperative with me, and instead of, we'll say, troubleshooting, I've sort of just been avoiding the problems, and I think I've come up with a solution. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but really, I really didn't know how YouTube or anything that I've done in the past 3 years was going to work. I just sort of sat down and did it. So, it's all that. This is delightful. It really is. Oh my goodness. And those of you who have watched my previous beer reviews, you know I have a thing against blonde beers. So blonde beers that are Kathryn DeSinaasappelen approved are delicious blonde beers. So you guys should definitely check this out if you find it. I have a whole array of Christmas wintry beers that I've bought and I want to try because they're delicious. But I'm in this, it's so sad. I'm in this, what's the English word that I'm trying to think of, which just out of my mind. Anyway, I'm in this place where I don't know how I'm going to be able to do beer reviews or do YouTube stuff because, you know, busy. And I know, because you guys are so lovely and you leave me amazing comments, that people will say, oh, well, you shouldn't feel compelled to do videos, especially if you get busy, there'll still be growth. And it's all very thoughtful and really just heartwarming things that I really appreciate that people tell me, because, you know, sometimes you just need to hear that, hey, it's okay if you take a break. However, I don't want to take a break. I like doing YouTube. It de-stresses me, and I feel like part of the issue of why I have so much stress right now and why I'm just freaking out about the littlest of things is because I'm just so hyper-focused on school, and that's all I do. I go to school, then I study, and then if I'm not studying, I'm still studying. There's just, very limited moments. And those limited moments are really when I get super stressed out. So I'll play, what was it? Nanogram, which is an amazing game that's like Sudoku. I played that for like 3 hours the other day, nonstop. And I'll never play the game again because that's how I do video games. It's like I get super stressed out, then I play the games for like 3 to 6 hours, and then I never play it again because that's how video games work for me. And that's why I really need YouTube, or I need writing, or I need something where it isn't studying. And I've created this whole study schedule where I don't want to do it. I created it thinking, yes, okay, this is a good study schedule. If I follow this, I'll probably pass all my exams, and not just pass, but I'll actually do well. And just looking at it, it's 2 4-hour blocks of studying, and those blocks are further divided. That's the word, yeah. Divided into 1-hour block where I study each subject for 1 hour, and it's over a period of 16 days. Because that's when the first exam happens, is on January 4th. And then it's just 3 weeks of intense studying where I'm going to focus on a subject for 4 hours before the big test. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. Like this weekend was the last weekend where I could stay up late and sleep in, because during the break I'm studying. Well, I'm going to start studying at 8, and then it's not going to end until like 5. And then by the time that's done, I need to make dinner. And then I think I have it planned that after that, I have to prepare all the materials for the next day so that there's nothing left to the last minute so I don't waste time. And I'm not looking forward to it. So I've been trying to think, how can I make studying enjoyable? And, you know, there's always that system of if you're doing something, you should reward yourself. And see, I don't like that, because I think you should just do the things that you need to do and learn to suck it up. You shouldn't require rewards for things that you need to do, because that to me just creates a really bad system. However, I'm still doing the reward system, but I'm being rewarded for having a positive attitude and going into it as this is going to be a good thing, because I feel like right now my mindset is at the wrong collaboration. That's not the right word. That's not the word that I'm thinking. Well, that I'm searching for, but it's not in the right place, and I need it to be in the right place, especially if I'm going to get through this 2-week period of just intense studying. So I have a plan, because let's get this. I mentioned this in a previous video where I got these cuberdons, which I recently found out that I'm pronouncing them wrong. I'm putting is it cupboardons? I don't know how you pronounce these. Somebody said it in a comment. I already forgot. But I originally planned to do this epic Christmas video where I tried all of these, and I can't because I'll be busy. I'll be studying, guys. So instead, I planned that the halfway point, if I had a good attitude throughout the morning, I get one of these. And there's enough that it should cover me for the whole of the 2 weeks of my intense study period. Plus, do you guys remember the Advent tea calendar thing that I got last year? Well, I actually haven't touched it. I've been waiting for an opportunity where it was special enough for me to drink the delicious teas from it. And I was thinking, that's another way that I can reward myself, that after the second study session, I get to have a delicious cup of tea from my Advent calendar, and tea doesn't go bad. I don't care what anybody says. The tea is still good. It doesn't matter that it's like 2 years old. I have fresh, dried out tea leaves that are still good. And then I was thinking, if all goes well at the end of the day to, you know, relax, and because I enjoy it, I'll probably do a little quick Beer Mistress beer review live stream, because many of you have expressed interest in doing a live stream version of Beer Mistress beer review. I think just because you're interested in how long it takes me to drink the beer, which as you can see, not that long, especially when I have stuff to talk about. This beer is delightful. Like, this would be the perfect beer to end on a really long study day. The thing I'm worried about are those days where it's been a long day and then it's just a really crappy beer. That won't be fun. Well, it'll probably be fun for you because I won't enjoy it. And some of you are is it masochists or sadists? Whichever one it is. And you like it when I'm in pain. But that's how I'm going to deal with the problems going forward, is that I'm going to be reviewing these. I don't know if I'll do a video on these. You guys will have to tell me in the comments. I don't know. I've also been playing with the idea of possibly doing live streams of my video sessions, or oh my goodness, my video sessions, my study sessions, just because I feel like if I have to make a video of it, then I know I will do it. I don't think it'll be really interesting for anybody watching because I'll be ignoring you. Obviously, I need to study. I can't sit here and chat with people. But I know I'll do it, and perhaps there are other people who are studying right now because it is the study block, as it's called, and January is the exam period. I don't know if this is just for Vivus. That noise was my cat. You want to come and say hello, Tuna? They liked you in the last video that you were in. You made me lose my train of thought. What was I talking about? See, the alcohol has gone to my head. Tease up. I think I was talking about studying. Oh, look, here's the cat. Come, Tuna, say hello. Looky, it's the kitty cat. You can stay here, Tuna. They like you. Anywho. Oh, yes, I don't know if the study block period is the same for everywhere in Belgium, but at least for Vivus, the 19th is the first day of the study block, and it doesn't end until January 2nd, and then I start the intense studying because January 4th is the first day that I have my test. And it should be interesting because the pandemic, there's also extra, oh my goodness, I really cannot speak English right now because the words are just leaving my mind. What's the word I'm looking for, Tuna? There's extra measures that the school has to take, and so not all the tests that I'm going to take are actually going to be at the school. They've rented out space where we can go and take the test, so that's going to be fun because I don't know where I'm going. So things will be interesting for the next, we're going to say month. I think it's a good month because it starts on the 19th and my last exam is on the 20th. And I'm already thinking I need to find the Belgian version of spring tea or something so that I can make a shirt that says I survived the exam period, because that's how I feel right now, that I'm preparing for a war. And I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I think I'm just nervous because I've never had exams like this before. All the other students are very chill and laid back, and I think I need to be more chill and laid back because after talking to my teachers, the whole exam thing is so chill. You only have to get a 10 out of 20, which is the 50 percentile. Like, that's all you need to pass is 50%, which blows my mind because if you got 60% back home, you failed. And then if you fail the test, you have the opportunity to retake the test during the summer, which means you'd have all this extra time to study and do well on the test. Or you have these special credits that you can use, which I think they're called like relaxing credits. So there's all these different ways that you can pass even if you don't pass. It's so weird. And you don't get held back. You just have to retake the class if you actually fail it. And it blows my mind. There's all these different opportunities that are available to me. So even if it takes 4 years to graduate, I mean, that's the norm in the States. So I guess we'll be okay. Also, I have 2 tests. The 2 tests I'm worried about the most, which is accounting and German, but it's a full term class. So if I fail those, it's okay because those tests are only worth like 40 or 30% of my overall grade. I'll just have to pass the big test in June, which means that I'll have to redo this whole thing in June. So there are probably going to be a lot more live streams in the future. So hopefully I'll get way better at this. And so just thank you for your patience while I'm figuring stuff out. Obviously the content is going to change since my focus right now is school. So there will probably be way more videos where I just complain and rant about school, and probably just more live streams. And hopefully you all enjoy it. It's all a process. We're all having fun. Okay, not right now. I'm just stressed out. But the beer helped. I feel so much better now after drinking this and just going online. It's so much fun. By the way, this Friday, my accounting teacher is coming on the channel. I'm super excited. She really is one of my favorite teachers at school. My second favorite, because I was thinking about this. Who are my favorite teachers at school? And it's my accounting teacher and my German teacher. And it's funny that it's those 2 who are my favorite because those are the 2 classes that I'm worried about the most because it's so difficult. But the teachers are amazing. She's coming on the channel this Friday at 9. Be sure to come back and check it out. We're going to talk about why she became a teacher, how that all came to be. She is a very busy woman. She is the coordinator of our department. So I know that there are a couple of you who have reached out and asked about going to school in Belgium and if there's the opportunity to take classes in English. She's going to be talking about the business management and entrepreneurship program, which is offered in English at Vibus. So if you have questions, you should stop by. And she's also going to be talking about the creative business projects, which is the big project that I will have to do in my 3rd and final year of the school, where I'm not entirely sure of the details. I just know that you have to start your own business and provide a product, which I'll be showing you this year's 3rd year students. And if you want to buy something for Christmas and you want to support students and possibly help them get a better grade, you should all check that out this Friday. And I think that's everything that I have to say. This beer was delicious. I think that if you have the opportunity, if you find this, you should definitely get it. I mean, besides the fact that this bottle is awesome, I swear, if I ever make a beer, this is the bottle I'm going to use just because I love these types of bottles. I got an email. And look at this etching. I love etching. It's so pretty. Do not step on the computer, Tuna. I love you. Go away. See, look. I actually don't know what it is that this is supposed to be because I think it's too close. Can you focus? I don't think it will because it's not a face. But it's like I think it's hops and then probably beer equipment. I'm not sure. But I love this. Just really, guys, this bottle just makes me happy, especially the leaves because it's all fall themed, and really I miss the fall decorations this year. It made me sad that there aren't fall decorations because I like Thanksgiving, and now we're getting Christmas stuff. And it's not like American Christmas stuff. It's Belgian Christmas stuff. And don't get me wrong, Belgian Christmas is great. But I sort of expect to hear Mariah Carey on the radio, and they don't play her. They play like Dutch, or not Dutch, but Belgian, or they could be Dutch. I don't know. But they play Belgian or Dutch singer Christmas songs, and I don't know them, and so I can't sing along, and that's what makes me mad. If I have to endure Christmas music, I want to be able to sing along with it. So yeah, check this out. It's a blonde beer, and who would have thought it would be delicious? And I will see you guys in the next video, which will most definitely happen on Friday, but there might also be a come to school with me live stream this week. I'm not sure yet. I'll just see you guys in the next video. Tootsies, Mayapplezines, and now we get to hit the end live stream, and it has this whole your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. And then I have to say that yes, indeed, I want to end the live stream. It's very interesting. Bye, guys.